he knows in racing, he's been around horses in racing as a jockey and a trainer, I mean, for most of his life. And yeah, bad results and surprise results are expected. Of course, punters take the good that comes with the bad. Sheldon mentioned the blinkers as well, Michael, but you just said that this horse has just woken up with those scoops.
Yes, geez. I mean, we've tried. He's been so disappointed, He's such a lovely looking horse and that. And last time I even ran him a trip and the jockey pulled him up because apparently he refused to gallop. So I took him home and I left him alone and I freshened him up and I thought, well, last roll of the dice. He's supposed to be going next week. Let me try a pair of blinkers on him. So the other day we gave him a blowout with the blinkers and I could see a different horse. And I thought today at least the worst he could do today probably is to get a place, because I don't think there was the greatest of maiden races, no respect for the other runners. But no, he just kept rolling, and I think and I got Jason to ride him and I think Jason is quite good from the front, and he stoked him up. I said, don't play him with him when you go for him, and he just kept running.
Well, I know somebody that's going to be over the moon, and you're going to be getting presents this evening, Michael. It's from your daughter, Carolyn.
Yes, I mean, she'll be chuffed because, she's just been down the coast playing golf and she won down there. So, she had a nice weekend and, and big, thank you, to her. She's a big supporter of the yard and she got quite a few with us. So, Carolyn, well done.
Jason, he just was told to jump and go and hopefully hold on.
Yes, I said jump and just reserve a bit. But when you pick him up, the 400, make sure you make up his mind for him, And obviously to Lamaskrala bred him, a lovely horse, but unfortunately he hasn't fulfilled the promise that I thought he would have as a young horse.
Well, Michael, don't look surprised. You can go and watch the replay and you're going to win again.
Thank you.
Well done to Michael Roberts. Jason is looking for security guards to walk off the racetrack, but well done, James. I mean, the biggest outside in the field, you'll take that?
Yeah, so I take my hat off for Mr. Roberts. He did a really good job with the horse. I came into the parade ring and I wouldn't say that I was as confident as I would have liked to have been, but I guess it's what the form suggested. But Mr. Roberts told me, ride him confidently, and I'm telling you, he's a different horse with the blinkers. And I did exactly that. During the race, every time he wants to drop the bit, then I had to shake him up a bit and, hey, come on. And then he carries on and then he stops again and you have to wake him up again. And yeah, so he just ran his heart out, and thank you to Mr. Roberts, the owners, and the academy, everyone at home, for the team that works with the horses. Thank you for everything.
Now, Mr. Roberts, you've ridden this horse for the first time. Now, I know you boys are brought up with a lot of respect and everything at the academy down. When Mr. Roberts told you, I think you got a chance here, and you looked at the form, did you think about telling him, are we looking at the same race card, Mr. Roberts?
No, so you know what, because Mr. Roberts has never been wrong. To be honest, every time, he was one of the best jockeys in my books that's ever lived, and whenever he's told me about a horse or anything, so it's always ran up to expectation, and I need to take my hat off for him. So really, I think if this horse by the form, if it was with any other trainer, Mr. Robert, they would have given up by now. But Mr. Roberts carried on pushing through on this horse, and finally it came through to win for him, 200 to 1.
So what you said when he walked out of the parade, I'm just not worried about that form book. I'm going on his word.
Yes, I just went out there confidently. It's the best thing you can do if you're on a horse with no form, is ride it positively.
I like the way you're gaining your confidence in interviews as well. You're riding well, you're gaining your confidence in interviews. You're feeling good?
Yes, I'm feeling really good. It's been a bit dry for a week or two now. But finally I came through to have another winner again, and that was worth the wait, I guess. Well,
I can tell you, beside the ride, you get 10 out of 10 for answering all the questions. How many winners now?
I'm at 41 now, sir.
You're getting close to 50, but it's a nice way to end of the day, whether it's a 50 to 1, 100 to 1.
Yes.
As long as you have a winner.
Thank you, sir.
Well done, Jason. Lovely. Well done to Jason Gates. And number 4, Master of Fires, come through to win. Carolyn, well done to you. And Lamaskrala Stud bred this individual. Patience and perseverance has paid off, and paid off handsomely with the blinkers on. If you find yourself in the winner's queue, well done here at Hollywood Bet Scottsville this afternoon. A big thank you to Sheldon Peters calling all 8 races. We had a big team in the OB van. We had Assimilation, we had Mr. Chips and Mr. Fish, Denver and Matthew. And a meeting will never go by without the mention of the best and hardest working cameraman on course, who is none other than Zane. From myself, Dees Diane, and until we meet again, you take care. Salani Gashle.